Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about Algebra 1, and if you like learning new topics, hit that subscribe button right now. Today we're going to talk about two things, and this is going to be with relations. What are relations? This is kind of like how, I don't know, you may be the grandchild and your grandparent is the grandparent, or you may have an aunt and uncle and therefore you're their niece or nephew. So we have two goals today. One is we want to represent relations as a set ordered pairs, tables, mappings, and graphs. And number two, we want to find the inverse of a relation. Interesting stuff. All right, let's go ahead and dive on in. Let's look at an example. Example 1. We want to express the relation of 2, 3, 1 minus 4, 3, 0, minus 4, 3, and 2, 2 as a table, graph, and mapping. So you're going to get to see all of these today. Okay, so let's go ahead and look here at how this would look as a table. So we're going to do an X and a Y. Okay, so now we're going to list all the X's and Y's of each coordinate pair here. So we got 2, 3, 1 minus 4, 3, 0, minus 4, 3, 2, 2. Let me draw a little bit better 4. Okay. So that's all we had to do for the table. Wow, great job. Alright, now we're going to draw on the graph. So we're going to have our y-axis, and we're going to have our x-axis. Okay. So this is x, this is y. Alright, so where's 2, 3? So we go over 2 and up 3. Okay, we go 4, 1 over and then 4 down. 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we go over 3 and 0. Okay, and then we go back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 3. Okay, and then we go over 2 and up 2. To the right and up. All right, so we've shown all those on a graph now. Now let's do mapping. Mapping. What is mapping? All right, we're going to draw these big things here. Okay. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to put X over here, Y over here. Okay, so let's look back up here. We had a 2 and a 3, and we had a 1 and a minus 4, and we had a 3 and a 0, and we had a minus 4. Okay, now we already have a 3 in the Y, so we don't list it again. Alright, next we have 2 in the X. We already have a 2 in the X, but we have a 2 in the Y. Alright, so now what we got to do is we have to match these with one another. Okay, so I'm going to draw different arrows here from the X to the Y. Okay, so the first one is 2, 3. So we have to draw an arrow from 2 over here to 3. Okay, The next is 1 to minus 4. So we're going to go 1, to minus 4. Oop. Are you still following me? If you need to pause the video, you're welcome to pause and rewind. Okay. Now next we have a 3, and that goes to a 0. Okay. Then next we have a minus 4, and that goes to a 3. So that starts way down here, but goes way up here. Okay. Now we have a 2 and a 2. So that starts at the very top and goes all the way down here to the bottom. Great job. We just did mapping. It's that simple. Great job. All right. Let's talk about a topic here. And this has to do with relations and inverses. So relation A is the inverse of B. Now I'm going to use a term here, and when you see it, you may think that I am making something up. And I'm actually going to put this in blue to show that I'm not. IFF. Does anybody know what IFF means? This means if and only if. So this happens if something happens, but only if this happens. Okay? So if and only if for every ordered pair x comma y in B, there, whoa, my pencil wasn't writing, there is an ordered pair y comma x in A. Now let me tell you something a little bit additional about this, and we're going to switch to a different color. Let's go with this. The domain of a relation becomes the range of an inverse, and the range of a relation becomes the domain of the inverse. And we can see that. The way I can see this is that you see up here we have x, and now x has been replaced with y. Okay? So if the domain is x and the range is y, if we put the x in the y spot and the y in the x spot, as we're doing here, then you're swapping them around. Okay? So let's look at an example. Example 2. We want to find the inverse of those same numbers that we had earlier of 3, 2. Let's rewrite them so that we can see them on the same screen. 0, 3. Oh, I think I might be... Let me write this again. All right. Of 2, 3. Of 1 minus 4. Of 3, 0. Of minus 4, 3. And 2, comma 2. All right. So what do we have to do here? Well, basically, we just have to swap the x and the y. Okay? So if we do that, that's 3, comma 2. And let's list these on top of each other. Minus 4, 1, 0, 3, 3 minus 4. Oh, there's nothing really to swap here. Well, you can swap them, but it's still the same. 2, 2. All right, let's look at this graphically. Actually, I want to draw this on the previous graph, just so that way we can see how this changes it. So we graphed this earlier, and these red dots were not the inverse. This was the original coordinates. Now we want to look and see what would be the inverse. Okay? So now we have 3, 2 instead of 2, 3. Now we have minus 4, 1. Now we have 0, 3 instead of 3, 0, which was over here. Now we have 3 minus 4. 1, 2, 3 minus 4 instead of minus 4, 3, which was way over here. Okay. And now we have 2, 2. Well, this is the same spot. Because the x, y are the same, when you do the inverse, you get the same number. So this is really interesting to see where all this lines up. Okay, great job. So I thank you for watching MultiPro. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. If you have any questions, put them in the comment field. If you see if I make any mistakes ever, put in the comment field. I'd like to know any mistakes I make. Alright, this is MultiPro. Please subscribe, and I'll see you all next time in Algebra 1.